Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. Guys, we're checking out the Frostfall Jamboree, the gift-tacular season. And we're mostly going to be talking about the Frost Trials. I'm going to show you how to get that done, and also a little bit about the Azor's Master Smithy, what gear you should go for, and how to do it as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Okay, so first off, starting off here, we're looking at Azor's Master Smithy. Here, you're going to be able to select a piece of gear. You're going to be able to make yourself any piece of gear that you want with any substats that you want. And then once you decide what you're going to make, you can roll it right away on the first day. And you can keep re-rolling that over and over again every single time you do a Frost Trial event. Get yourself some more points and just try to re-roll. If you do it 5 times, the item is going to turn into an ancient piece of gear, guaranteeing you a little bit better for higher rolls, and hopefully you end up with a really nice piece. There's a lot of different pieces that you can try to go for here. So you could, for example, you could select a Warlord set, Infernal Roar set, Soulborn Arcana set. The big ones though are going to be the Cataclysm sets and the Wicked Vengeance sets. Of course, these are going to be your tier 3 pieces. And you can select whatever stats you want to be on those pieces. And that's all going to depend on what's your account. So if you go back to your gear here, what we can do is just stop back at the storage here. And then if we head over to, let's say, rings or bangles, and then we filter that out to be attack percentage mains. We're going to go crit damage, crit rate, attack speed, and flat attack. And then we're also going to select our Cataclysm set. As you can see, I don't really have a lot of pieces here. There is some. The Cataclysm set has been kind of lacking for me. I think it's going to be, yes, it's going to be the amulets. And this is the one that I really struggled to get that nice quad roll coming out of. Yep, see, we have them for the rings, we have them for the bangles. My piece is definitely going to be an amulet. Now, I do actually have them in without the flat attack. I have one with rage regen, which is actually pretty nice, but I want more of these pieces with flat attack. So Cataclysm is a really good set. It's one of my favorite sets in the game, next to Soulborn Arcana, but some of my Soulborn Arcana sets and Infernal Roar sets are all like through the roof good because we've been farming it since I've been playing the game over 2 years. So for me, it's probably going to be a Cataclysm piece, amulet, or you could opt to go for, of course, a Wicked Vengeance piece. And the kind of piece that you're going to try to build here for Wicked Vengeance is typically going to be this attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, and attack speed, just like this. And as you can see, I actually only have 2 pieces here sitting as a breastplate for myself. These pieces are only possible with exclusive rolls. So when it loads as, or rolls as an exclusive hero piece, that's how you can get these quad rolls. Otherwise, any other set in the game cannot get attack percentage, crit damage, crit rate, and attack speed. So that's definitely something to consider. You could go for something like that. You could also go for a really nice piece. Say if you want to drop the attack speed, you could also go for flat attack, which I have many more pieces like this. Attack bonus, crit damage, crit rate, and flat attack. Sometimes I like to use these more because I'm trying to break through a shield or something. The extra attack is a little bit nicer, but it really depends on all that. Do you have pieces that you can make for Wicked Vengeance breastplates and a weapon? Do you have full sets of Cataclysm? Is there anything missing where you don't have that nice quad roll on the bottom side? Or maybe even you're a little bit earlier and it's going to be a while before you get Cataclysm. Maybe you want to go for a nice, really good Soulborn Arcana piece to complete that set that you are close to achieving. It's really up to you, but I would definitely go for, on the right side, you're going to want to have attack percentage main stat with crit damage, crit rate, attack speed, and flat attack. Or you could replace that flat attack with rage regen or with HP percentage. Those are the pieces that we use in the game the most. And then definitely if you decide to go for a nice Wicked Vengeance piece, the most used piece of gear is going to be that attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, and attack speed, just because of how rare that is. But anyways, I digress. Let's get back to this here. We have the Frost Trial. And this is pretty straightforward as well. It may seem kind of weird when you go and you look at it, the stage is weird. You have these little dudes coming down. We have the Avalanche Crusher. He does a big hug, disappears upon colliding with the target, randomly dropping chests. You want to take these guys out. And then we have the Frost Charger. Disappears upon multiple collisions, randomly dropping chests. And then we have the Surprise Courier. So that's going to be the surprise delivery, crashes into target while igniting the core. Perishing targets are together with the target. So it does going to hit the core on the row that it's in. It's going to do some damage and it's going to be a penalty. So this guy, you want to be able to place a unit down. You block it. If he does block it, it's going to take him out, but his redeployment time is going to be reduced. Should be back pretty quickly. And then we have this one here, the Frost Charger. It's going to take 2 hits for him to get taken out. So you're going to want to place one down, wait for him to kind of stand back up again, place another unit down, let him hit that one as well. This one here, the Surprise Courier, he's going to have the fire. You can see the fire on him. You just want to let him run by. So let's get into this and look at our options here. Alright, so heroes like a Dahlia would be nice. You can just bring a Dahlia with for some slow. She does reach across this whole center here and help slow things down. You could even bring a Mari or a Beelzebub or something like that to try to put out some slows to kind of slow these guys down and help you out, unless you can just be really quick with your mouse or fingers, whatever you're using. Now, as far as these other guys here, let's get these mages and stuff off the map here. What we're going to do is go to this cost. We're going to go to the lowest cost, and we can put down our Aatrox right away. He does have a reduced redeployment time. His redeployment time is really low in general, so he's a good one to put down. But then we're going to also go to cost down, go to fighters and defenders, and then just kind of fill it up with what you have available for the lowest cost and just put your heroes out. It doesn't really matter too much. You just want to keep them low and you want to make them all be ground units. So let's start the fight. I'm not going to bring a different unit than Dahlia. I don't think there's anything I could really want to bring, so that's just what we're going to go with. She puts out those blossoms with nice slows and it works really well. So let's go to start. This is pretty straightforward as well, guys. Promise it is. You cannot actually put it in 1x speed or anything like that. It just has the 1 speed, so you just have to deal with it. So here comes a normal guy. I forget what their names are already. Is that a Frost or Avalanche Crusher, I think? I don't remember. But yeah, we just put a guy down. You can see the cost is only 10 to get redeployed. And put one up here. We're gonna catch that one. Here comes one with the fire. We're going to ignore that one, let it slip through the cracks. But we do need to put another one up here right away. Catch that. We're gonna catch this one right here. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's pretty intimidating, but it's just more like a mini game than it is anything else. It's not even really that much of a fight, to be honest with you. Kind of just keep placing your heroes down. They come back and they become available again. There's that fire guy again. We're gonna ignore that. I'm gonna come down on the bottom side, put a guy there, get it ready. Here comes a guy with the hat. He's going to take 2. So we're gonna go like this. You notice whenever you're holding on to a guy, it goes a little bit slower as well. You can go like that. And you can see he's going to hit that next one again and then disappear. And they drop the gifts and you get the rewards. Alright. Got one coming up right here. Here comes a guy with fire. We're going to ignore that. There you go. It's kind of scary, like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. See the guys go through there. It's 4 waves of this. You just keep going, doing the best you can. Make sure all the heroes that you have down at the bottom are placeable. That way you don't have to worry about not grabbing the right hero or something along those lines. Fire guy up top here. We got one coming in front and one behind him. So we're going to have to wait till that one goes down. Put another one down here. Put one up top. Put one down here again. And there's another one coming up top. Just gotta be quick. Like I said, it's a mini game more than anything else. There's a fire guy showing up. We're gonna let that guy go through. Keep catching the other ones. Do the best you can. This is how you get the rewards. Do the smithy. And I think that event's pretty cool actually, because Especially for new players, guys, this is gonna be crazy for most of you. Now there's a fire guy coming with a guy behind him, so we're gonna have to like wait till the one goes by, get ready with the next one. There we go. Same thing, just keep going. Pretty straightforward. I don't think I've gotten any penalties yet, as far as I could tell. Doing good, doing good. Let the fire guy go through. Stay focused. Kind of hard to talk to you guys and do this at the same time. Explain what's going on. Right, here comes another one. These guys are all normal. Alright, here's this one. Yep. Let the fire guy go. If you want it to slow down, you just hold on to a guy here, and then you can kind of just breathe for a second, okay? That's the best way. The only really strategy I could tell you besides grabbing all these weirdos. Okay, so we got a hat guy coming out, so we gotta put 2 guys down here. Up top, got a couple in a row. Okay. Put 2 more up here. I have to put 1 here. Get pretty tight. Wow. Guys don't even get back fast enough. Guess you really can't bring anything more than a Dahlia. Maybe not even do that. Alright, so we got 1 here coming down. I am focusing. Just bear with me. Alright. We're getting closer. It's gonna get harder than this. Okay, fire guy's going through. This is good. Get prepared down here. Not looking like, did I put a guy there? I did, okay. Fire guy goes through again, and here we go for the next round. This, I think, is the final round. But as you can see, it is pretty straightforward. It's nothing that's going to be too stressful. I don't think you have to worry about being perfect, per se. But, I mean, you definitely want to get a nice high score to help you get as much as you can and have possible rerolls on that piece of gear. Okay, here comes the fire guy again. Ignore that one. Makes me nervous. It makes me so nervous. Okay. Okay. I'll go ahead and set 2 down here right away. 1 up here. 1 right here. Let the fire guy go through. 1 right here. 1 up here. But yeah, you just try to bring in as many low cost heroes as you can. We got a fire guy right there. Almost put a dude down. If you pick the guys up, they have a really high redeployment time, so you kind of lose that. So you don't want to pick them up and make mistakes in putting them down. Make sure before you put them down that that's exactly where you want to put them. Right here. Another one up there. No big reward guys coming down. What's going on here? Alright, right there. Right there. Right here. Right there. Are we done yet? I have a heart attack here. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Alright, there you go. We have completed the event here. Frostfell. Completed. Let's claim, and I wonder what it says. Oh, we get a summoning stone out of that one. And you get these Illuminites, which is what you're going to use for smithing. And then a couple Illuminites out of the little ones here, and some other stuff, which is kind of whatever. But it is kind of neat that you don't have to have like a bunch of heroes or anything crazy like that. You can kind of just play it. It's a nice little event for everybody. Now let's check out that smithing thing. We'll try to use some of our Illuminites and make a piece of gear. Now I said I wanted an amulet that was Cataclysm, right? Yes, Cataclysm. We're gonna select that set. Boom. We are gonna go for an amulet. Boom. We are going to select the primary attribute, which is going to be attack bonus. Obviously, if you select the left side piece, there's not going to be a primary attribute. It's just going to be that. Go ahead. And then we're gonna go for crit damage, crit rate, attack speed, and flat attack. Now for me, this piece was gonna work out perfect for my account. I'm gonna have a really nice, strong Cataclysm set after doing this. You might not have 3 pieces or 2 pieces, even a Cataclysm set at your point in the game. And maybe, like I said, you're working on Soulbound Arcana sets and you don't have a good complete set for that. Perfectly fine to go for a Soulbound Arcana set if it's going to complete a set. Same thing on the left side. If you're stronger in the Warlord category, you don't have a lot of crafting going on yet, and you have a really nice Warlord weapon, then maybe you want to consider going for a nice Warlord breastplate. This is also a really good option. Alright, so then we're going to go select secondary tributes, confirm this selection. Once secondary tributes are confirmed, the gear info cannot be changed. This is your one piece of gear. You're not going to get a whole bunch of opportunities at this. You get one piece, okay? So let's go ahead and hit OK, because this is the way I'm definitely going to be using it. And we'll see how it rolls. This isn't bad, like I said, but you get to keep re-rolling this, okay? So every single time you get more of these Illuminites up here. So right now it's going to be 200. I don't know if it stays at 200 throughout the whole thing. I'm assuming it's probably pretty similar to that. You get to re-roll the gear. So you get to actually take these substats that are on here. And there's a good chance that you could try to re-roll it, try to get nicer, better rolls as you go along, and then recast 5 more times, and the gear rarity is guaranteed to be upgraded to Ancient Mythic. Ancient Mythic gear basically has really high chance of having good rolls. So at that point, it's saying like, okay, your 5 rolls didn't work before. Here, now it's an Ancient Mythic. Now it's guaranteed to be something pretty decent. Just in case you didn't know that. Now don't hit this claim gear button, because once you do, you're claiming your piece of gear, and that's the one piece of gear that you get for the duration of the event. So keep that in mind. Don't claim your gear until you've done a bunch of rolling here on the left side and you got your piece to what you actually want it to be. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any other tips or ideas to help the users that are watching this video, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section. I'm sure that they will read it through there. People usually do. And I'm sure that they will appreciate all the comments with suggestions and ideas on what they're going to be going for. Also, if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and leave me a comment on the video about what kind of piece you're going for, so that way I can get an idea of what everybody's doing. I'm kind of curious of what you guys are all going to decide and what piece you're going to go for. But anyways, I've been the Prospector. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.